I opened my apartment door to find her standing there, drenched in rain and shaking with something that looked a lot like rage. My boyfriend had warned me about her, called her obsessed, claimed she'd been following him for months. He said she texted him late at night, sometimes stood outside his work, and once even tried to key his car. I laughed about it with him, joked about how everyone gets a crazy ex eventually, and teased him for being so irresistible. Now, she was on my doorstep, and her eyes locked onto me like I was the one trespassing. She didn't scream. She just asked, in a voice that made my stomach drop, "Are you the one he's been living with?" I could see her wedding band, plain as day. It felt like the floor was giving way beneath me, but before I could answer, he stepped out of the bedroom, hair wet and shirtless, and froze. The silence was so thick I could barely breathe. She laughed, a hollow sound, and said, "So this is her. The apartment you pay for with my money." He tried to grab her arm, but she pulled away, tossing a set of keys at him that clattered across the hardwood. Everything after that was a haze, shouting, accusations, her telling me how he disappeared for days, coming back with excuses and lipstick on his collar that wasn't hers. He told me he was crashing at a friend's, that work was rough, that he needed space. Turns out, he wasn't staying anywhere at all, just drifting between our two lives, lying to both of us, making promises he never kept. I watched him plead with her, then with me, as if he could untangle the mess with words alone, but it was like watching a drowning man grab at air. After she left, he broke down, telling me he loved me and couldn't live without me, begging for another chance. But as I stared at the door she'd slammed, I realized I wasn't angry at her, or even at him. I was furious with myself for believing his stories, for letting someone else's life bleed into mine so easily. The real betrayal was how much I wanted to believe I was special. In the end, I packed his things into garbage bags and left them outside, locking the door behind him for good, finally reclaiming my own space and the truth I'd ignored for too long.